Day 2 started out really well. It was so smooth and efficient that nobody remembered to grab a camera. As we started out on the day's adventures, we came across an object in the middle of the road that would be used almost every day for the rest of the trip. Have Noah jump out and grab this. Because for whatever reason, there seems to be a football in the middle of the road. We continued our way through the forest and headed towards the town of Ukiah. We topped off our ice and picked up some fuel. That's when I heard the sound of something squealing from under the commander. I narrowed it down to the back driver's side tire and decided to take it off. That's when I realized I didn't have the base plate for my high lift. After fiddling with that for a while, the decision was made to head towards LeGrand, knowing that we would be able to find a shop to better diagnose the issue. Of course, as soon as we got on the road to head that direction, the sound was gone. By this point, we had set ourselves way behind schedule, and started looking at maps to see if we could reroute ourselves and get back on track. A plan was decided upon, and we got to it. On the way, John had the keen eye to see that one of the many lightning strikes we had heard throughout the afternoon hit one of the trees we were driving by. We decided to stop and check it out. You could smell the fresh pine. It was an impressive sight to see.
Oh, it's up there.
You see that tree? You see the spiral down the side of it?
No.
Come on up here.
Oh yeah.
So if you look down about halfway down it.
Oh,
there's a and you see a black center to that spiral. That's the path the lightning took as it came down the ground. Hey guys.
What's over there?
Wildlife tree, do not cut.
Really? Okay, I gotta see this.
Wait, you can actually see the trace all the way down the ground.
I gotta see this. This is so cool.
Yeah, there's pieces over here. Chunks everywhere. After checking out the tree, we got back on our reroute to find that there was no way through this little section that we ended up in, despite what all the maps we had were telling us.
Well, you want to at least go to the other tree line and see what it looks like?
Well, I have tracks. Just give me a minute.
The other odd bit is technically the campground is down off of that ridge toward I don't know what direction that is. South, I think, or no, sorry, north.
No, yeah, it is south. Yeah, no, I mean, I know it's right there. We just need to get around that ridge, and that's our problem.
I'm kind of hunting for roads that look like they actually go down the ridge. All of them seem like they stop at the top or stop at the bottom.
Well, the road, according to the maps that we're on, get us there.
We probably shouldn't try to push through there.
No, not with the time. I mean, it's already 3:30, so we gotta figure some out. So I think our only option at this point is to head out the way we came. I mean, everything is screwed up back here. It doesn't look like we can get out at all. So I don't know that it would be very long if we headed out to, once we got out of the forest, I don't know that it would take all that long to get to where we're going, get to that campground, since that seems to be the destination of the day. Knowing our luck, it'll be close. So we can stew on it on our however long it's going to take us to get out of here, and see what ideas we come up with.
Tempted to take a right and go down the ridge.
Yeah, I think the way we came in is the most efficient way out. It might have been possible that we could have found a way through with a little more time, but it was already getting late in the day, and we were determined to try and keep our schedule. Backtracking many miles, we ended up on our originally planned route. This is when we came across a rancher that had put no trespassing signs on the road. Having spent a lot of time in this part of the state, John and I decided it was more than likely an intimidation attempt and pushed through. There was a long stretch of Flat Lake Lookout Road that all the spur roads were blocked off with locked gates and more no trespassing signs. Day two, we had a little bit of an excitement. We decided that we were going to get off of the planned route a little bit and get some ice, because all of our ice had melted. Most of our ice had melted, and then when we got into town, we found that there was a little bit of gas that we got, and then I started hearing a squeal in from the brake caliper in the Commander. So I started trying to figure that out, wasted a couple of hours, and then decided that, not a couple hours, wasted an hour, and got back on the road. I'd made the decision to go to La Grande and take it to someplace and have it looked at, since I couldn't get it figured out. And as soon as I pulled on the road, of course, no more squeal. So I tried to get us back on track with a reroute. Roads were not. They were on multiple maps, multiple GPSs, and roads just did not exist, or they had been closed, or they had been deconstructed. So there's a lot of roads on at least this part of the Oregon Backcountry Discovery route that are not accessible, like they are on the map. So as fun as it is to stray, we had a lot of fun. We got a little bit behind schedule today. We're probably only about 10 miles behind schedule. So we should be able to figure that out and make that up. We got off track, ended up taking a little bit more hardball, a little bit better improved forest roads, which actually ended up working out. Got some epic shots from that little excursion and around. We ended up back on the route. We were going to say screw it and go with a Forest Service campground, and then some rancher has literally posted no trespassing signs, including on the major forest road, that everything is closed and everything, you can't get anywhere. So we were going to kind of try and hope to stay on the river. We couldn't do that, so we found a little spot up in the forest. when we were driving in, the satellite receivers were warning us about extreme thunderstorms. So we did find a place, and as soon as we got the tents and the awning up, it started just pouring. It's still kind of a little drizzly. The sun has cracked through, so that's nice, but we can still hear thunder off in the distance. I don't think that we're out of it. I expect that we will probably get hit with it. I expect probably more or less all night. The thunderstorm warning started off saying or at 9 p.m. is when it was supposed to end, and then later we got an update, and it was scheduled. They extended it to 1:30 in the morning. So I don't expect that we're out of the woods yet. But we definitely have the Summit CVT with the annexes all set up, and then which has been in the rain many times. And then of course we've got the newish Thielsen that we got on clearance as they discontinued that tent, that I've never had in the real rain. So we'll see how that works out. Until then, we got to check out this sun peeking through the clouds. I don't know how well it's going to show up on this thing, but yeah, that's pretty amazing.